everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Foles Eagles going up against Tannehill's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Tannehill hands to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that. Good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since what, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They run again with Ajayi. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd and goal. Ajayi hit. He lost lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And some space here. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 73 yards. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
They go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Again, here's Blunt. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Foles. Uses the stiff arm. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Foles. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. This is Ajayi. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Ajayi. Oh, he bowls over it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Screen pass to Blunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go Wentz to Bluff here. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jaycazzz as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And his kick is right through. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Right back to Dre. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The give running right, Drake. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. A give to Drake running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jarvis Landry, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, 75 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out come the Dolphins now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, here's Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Tannehill. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, it's Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. A swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And he puts it through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Slot man moves right. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Now Wentz will keep it. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he's got room. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Wentz to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a